Hackers and hackerettes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new PortSwigger video. In this video, we're going to go through over the lab SSRF with blacklist-based input filter. So this lab is a continuation of our previous SSRF labs where we basically try to manipulate the server into sending requests to endpoints that we either control or to places that we should not be able to access. In this lab, we need to change the somehow make the stock check, connect to the localhost admin, and we need to delete the user Carlos. Carlos is like, this is cyberbullying at this point. I feel bad for my boy Carlos here, but this is what we got to do. Now, you have to notice here that this is going to be a bit different because the developer has deployed 2 weak anti-SSRF defenses that you will need to bypass. All right, since we are here, let's enable Burp Suite proxy. And then I am going to clear my history over here. I'm going to grab the ID of the lab, filter it, so that way we only see traffic coming from this place or from this URL. So now I do have my lab traffic right here. I'm going to check stock, and we are going to send our boy here to that repeater so we can analyze it and take a look at it. So let's close these old ones so we do not get confused. And there we go. So it looks like we are hitting our normal stock. We like to shop, whatever. Let's remove that and then send localhost/admin. And then let's see what happens. External stock check blocked for security reasons. Okay, so we do have some kind of block either over localhost or over admin, or maybe both, since the lab itself said that we have 2 weak anti-SSRF defenses. Okay, so let's actually open my notepad right here. And I do have, if you cannot see it, I do have a list of things that we could use to potentially try to overcome the localhost block. So let's try localhost or swap localhost with 127.0.0.1. We also get that it is blocked for security reasons, which is great. Let's try to add an uppercase admin. We get the same thing. Let's try them all and see if we get any kind of a different response. We get invalid host. Interesting. So that means that could not connect to external stock check service. What if I change this to localhost right here? Blocked for security reasons. Okay. Let's see if this works. Again, we get could not connect. 127.1. Let's see if that works. Could not connect. Let's do HTTP. Oh, well, you look at that. We actually connected to the admin panel. So what we could do is delete username equals Carlos. Let's see if that bypasses it. And that's it. We actually solved the lab. I think this is one of the quickest lab that we actually went through. Congratulations. Refresh, and we solved the lab. Perfect. So I guess the 2 blocks that we had was probably the admin in lowercase. Yeah. So one of them was just localhost. We could essentially, so what they did is probably this. So they had like a blacklist, and then the blacklist included things like localhost, 127.0.0.1, and probably just admin, like that. So if any of these were detected in the stock API, it was just gonna get blocked. But what we simply did is we could replace localhost with something that actually refers to localhost. 127.1 works just fine. So what we did is we bypassed the localhost, but then the admin, the lowercase admin, is still in there, but an uppercase admin, which should result or yield the same results, actually worked. So now we bypass the literal blacklist here. The better way to do this is to actually include probably a whitelist, or you don't just accept the stock API from the front end at all. But if you just had to for some reason, which I do not think of a reason that would justify it, but if for some reason that I cannot think of, you need to do this, then you probably should just do a whitelisting of domains and basically stuff that you are allowed to access. So yeah, this is probably one of the quickest lab we did. Great job. See you in another lab. See ya.